Another beautiful game, guys. Hello. Today we're gonna review Warhaven. Nexus Warhaven follows in the footsteps of game like For Honor before it's in trying to carve a space out for the third-person male action gamer amidst a sea of first-person, large-scale multiplayer warfare offerings. Based on the current open beta playtest running until early November, there is still a lot of work to be done to make the case. I had some fun in short bursts, but as a solo player every clutch, capture or dominating kills spear was bonked at, more frustrating moments of house where there was no great way to steer your team to objectives or to avoid getting overwhelmed by enemies. No great way to hold your own one-on-one. Dropping into any of the 4 currently available maps first require you to pick a class. There are 6 to choose from, all with their own strange weakness and quirk. The sword-wielding blade and spear-brandishing spike are the melee-focused choice, with the former being great for keeping foes in their toes and occasionally in the air, while the latter can piece defense with a charged up attack and parry incoming swings to create opening for a big damage. Guardian and Warhammer as a meets once. Guardian's shield can bash multiple foes backwards or be used as battering ram to make a hole through the front line. Warhammer swings his two-handed blood chain for fans to destroy groups of foes but can also put up defense to close pass. Arch in the range who can snipe people from great distance or can use delayed explosion arrows to great tactical use. Smoke is a trickster who can catch projectively and launch them back of enemies and quickly can heal her allies at will. You can change your character between respawn if you want to try something new or adjust to fit them team's needs, but with so many skirmishes around object developing into house, it can be hard to adapt to fill the holes of greater team. I found it a bit easier to stick with my individual squad of 4 and attempt with a gap fill of sort there. You don't get immediately feedback or suggestion of composition just like in hero shooter or the Overwatch ilk, but generally multiplayer etiquette served me well. When it topped, I played the healer. As you rack up kill, assist or capture and defend objectives, you build up a meter in the bottom corner. When full, you can spend it to temporarily transform into one of your powerful immortals, each with different rules but all possessing game-changing potentially. The most popular was Martyr, a knight in shining armor who has power sword attack and shield bash. Darkgale is a mounted warrior great for breaking through clumps of enemies. Hout uses barriers to shield himself and his allies from harm, and Raven can launch power projections from a distance. Anyone this character can dominate a skirmish, but maybe one of the biggest balance issues I've seen so far is when multiple players transform at the same time, creating a test ball of super powerful murder knights that make counterplay impossible. There are 4 maps in this playtest that show off their different game modes. Onslaught feels like the signature mode here, as there were 2 different maps dedicated to it, the narrower Moss Hubbard and large and expensive Galen. In this mode, teams must capture objectives around the map, and the side with fewer objectives will periodically lose military strength and lose altogether when that counter reaches 0. A second feature of objective capture is that they also represent your team's front line. Capturing the objective further into the map will move your front line further across it while shrinking the enemies. This allows you to spawn deeper into the map and further restrict access to other points of interest on the map to the enemy, as running behind the enemy's line goes damage over time. The tactical back and front always felt important, even if trying to wrangle your team to prioritize objectives often felt like a battle in and of yourself. Warhaven big time battles with properly elections, both new heroes are found in the environment, but the most effective way to kill the enemies is to crouch them into a corner and spam a short of attacks they could never be able to block. In short bursts, Warhaven is a great high energy experience, so I think a cannon focus and lots of balance is needed for it to survive the long post-launch campaign when it arrives next year. Thank you for watching, guys, see you later, goodbye.